Last week, a single mother brought her car in for a routine oil change and left with a $1,300 repair bill for services her car didn't need, problems that didn't exist, and parts that were perfectly functional when she drove in. I know this because she drove straight to my shop, I put her car on my lift, and every single thing that shop told her was urgent was completely fabricated. She's not alone. This happens hundreds of thousands of times every day across America. And mechanics running these scams count on the fact that most drivers don't know enough about their vehicles to push back. I've spent 15 years on the other side of this industry watching exactly how these scams work and how shops identify the customers most likely to pay without questioning. I'm about to expose 7 specific scams with the exact scripts mechanics use, so you can recognize the manipulation the moment it starts. Drop a comment telling me the worst repair bill you've ever received, because I want to know how many of you have been hit by one of these without knowing it. Hit that subscribe button on Car Care Xpert and turn on notifications, because I expose mechanic deception like this every week, so your money stays where it belongs. Now let's expose these scams. Number 4 is so sophisticated that even experienced car people get fooled regularly. Scam 1. The transmission flush upsell. The transmission flush scam is one of the most profitable schemes in the quick lube industry, executed on hundreds of thousands of vehicles daily. Here's exactly how it works. You bring your car in for an oil change. The technician checks your transmission fluid, holds the dipstick up to the light, and tells you the fluid is burnt and needs immediate flushing or your transmission will fail. The reality is transmission fluid darkens with normal use, and darker fluid doesn't mean failed fluid. I've tested fluid that looked dark brown but still had full additive capacity and adequate viscosity. It looked old but functioned perfectly. The scam works because most drivers have no reference point for what acceptable transmission fluid looks like. Protect yourself by checking your transmission fluid monthly. Smell it, look for metallic particles, and check for milky appearance indicating coolant contamination. Demand to see the fluid yourself before authorizing any transmission service. Scam 2. The unnecessary coolant flush scams follow an identical playbook. The technician pulls a coolant sample, looks concerned, and tells you it's acidic and eating your engine. Some shops use cheap pH test strips that turn colors dramatically to create visual urgency. Modern extended life coolants last 100,000 to 150,000 miles, and most vehicles that roll into quick lube shops are nowhere near their coolant service interval. I've seen shops recommend coolant flushes on vehicles with 25,000 miles on fresh factory coolant. The service costs $60 to $150 and takes 20 minutes, one of the highest profit per hour services in any shop. Protect yourself by knowing your coolant type and service interval from your owner's manual and keeping records of when your last flush was performed. Scam 3. The air filter visual deception. This scam is simple. The technician removes your air filter, shows it to you, and it looks dirty because air filters are supposed to trap dirt. Every air filter looks alarming when held up to a light source, and shops exploit this visual impact to sell unnecessary replacements. A standard air filter lasts 15 to 30,000 miles, yet quick lube shops recommend replacement every oil change at 300% markup. I've had shops try to sell me a new air filter on a vehicle where I'd installed a fresh one 2 weeks prior. Protect yourself by tracking your air filter replacement date, buying filters at auto parts stores for $8 to $12 if you actually need one, and never authorizing air filter replacement at a quick lube shop. Scam 4. The phantom leak diagnosis. This sophisticated scam catches even experienced car owners. The technician shows you a photo on their phone of oil somewhere under your car and quotes $400 to $800 to repair it. The photo is often from another vehicle, a minor seep they've exaggerated by smearing fresh oil around it, or completely normal engine residue that accumulates over time. I've had shops show me urgent leak photos on vehicles I'd inspected myself days before, with zero evidence of any seepage. Protect yourself by photographing your engine's underside before every oil change visit, so you have documentation of its actual condition. If a shop claims a new leak appeared during their service, you have proof of what existed before they touched it. Scam 5. The fuel system cleaning upsell. Fuel system cleaning services costing $100 to $200 are recommended at nearly every visit, despite most vehicles never needing the service if consistently filled with top-tier gasoline. The service involves adding a concentrated cleaner to your fuel tank, a product costing the shop $3 to $8 that they're charging you $150 for. I've measured before and after fuel economy on vehicles receiving quick lube fuel system services and found no statistically significant improvement. A bottle of Techron from the auto parts store for $12 does the same job as their $150 service. Use top-tier certified gasoline and add a quality P-base cleaner once per year yourself. SCAMS 6. The tire rotation that never happens. Some shops charge for tire rotation during oil change visits and never actually rotate the tires. They collect the $25 to $35 charge while your car sits in the bay. Most customers don't verify wheel position before and after service, and shops know this. I've personally caught shops not rotating tires by marking mine with chalk before dropping the vehicle off and checking positions when I returned. The marks hadn't moved. Protect yourself by marking each tire inconspicuously with chalk or paint pen before any service visit, then verifying positions when you pick up your vehicle. Unmarked positions mean you paid for work that was never performed. SCAM 7. The battery scare tactic. Battery testing scams involves shops using conductance testers to generate alarming printouts recommending replacement on batteries with substantial remaining service life. A battery testing at 70% health might get flagged as poor, requiring immediate replacement when 70% health represents 2 to 3 more years of reliable service. Shops make $50 to $100 profit per battery sale and have enormous incentive to recommend replacement regardless of actual condition. I've seen shops recommend battery replacement on batteries I'd personally tested, showing excellent health. Protect yourself by testing your battery free at AutoZone, O'Reilly, or Advance Auto. They test honestly because they profit only from genuine replacements, not service department upsells. Batteries under 4 years old rarely need replacement. After 15 years watching mechanics systematically extract money from drivers who trust them, I can tell you these 7 scams: transmission flush upsell, unnecessary coolant flush, air filter visual deception, phantom leak diagnosis, fuel system cleaning upsell, tire rotation that never happened, and battery scare tactic are running at shops in your city right now on customers who have no idea they're being manipulated. The defense against every single one is identical. Know your service history, verify work was actually performed, get second opinions on anything over $200, and never authorize a repair the same day it's diagnosed without doing your own research. If this video just saved you from a scam that was about to cost you hundreds, smash that like button and share it with everyone who takes their car to a shop. Drop a comment telling me which scam you've personally experienced.